Hello everybody, it's Marvin Cheeseman here, poet, ordinaire, and just like to say hello to Sean, everybody, all the staff at the Old Nags Head, and what I call the Old Nags Head community, as well, all of us that are punters there. We really are like one big happy family, I think. I was very sad to hear the news that Dave Booth had passed away. Um, a real shock and very saddening news, and I just want to send my condolences to all his family and loved ones. Sean's asked me to remind everybody to keep buying the Georgie Best t-shirts for the homeless. You can never have enough of those things, and they make great presents for everybody. Everybody loves Georgie Best, even the City fans, if they're brave enough to admit it. Anyway, the first poem that I'm going to do for you is all about Coldplay. I was thinking that one of the things that's gone astray this year, like so many things, is concerts. People would have had tickets for concerts that aren't going to take place now. And this is going back a few years to a concert that I went to. It was at Old Trafford Cricket Ground, and it's almost embarrassing to admit to being a Coldplay fan. But anyway, I wrote this. It's called The Wholesomeness of Coldplay and Their Fans. A squeaky clean affair indeed, not a trace of crack or weed. Coldplay fans formed ordered queues for t-shirts, programmes, pies and booze. Prim and proper, well behaved, nothing vulgar or depraved. Just well scrubbed, well heeled punters wear. Not one foul word defiled the air. No low-life scum to lower the tone. Not one pint pot of piss got thrown. Not one theft, not one arrest. Cliff Richard would have been impressed. Chris Martin arms outstretched divine. My bottled water turned to wine. This saintly chap sang one last song. The congregation sang along, then left blessed, cleansed and holier, to gently paint the town magnolia. Thank you. Right, the next poem that I'm going to do is a very divisive poem. It splits the city of Manchester down the middle. It's called What a Wonderful World This Still Is. And it's about putting football achievements into context. That was what I aimed to do when I wrote this poem. I'm going to do it for you now, and hope you enjoy it. You will do, I think, if you're a United fan. What a wonderful world this still is. Don't know much about Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Don't know much about Boyle's law of expanding gases. Don't know much about the Samikshavad art movement. Don't know much about Bolivian average monthly precipitation figures. But I do know when I say to you that this statement is correct and true. Manchester United have won 6 more FA Cups than Manchester City. Don't know much about the Malaysian unified judicial system. Don't know much about lymphatic microsurgery. Don't know anything about convergently evolved jet propulsion mechanisms. Don't know much about medieval music, particularly between 1150 and 1300. But I do know when I say to you that this statement is correct and true. Manchester United have won 14 more First Division / Premier League titles than Manchester City. Don't know much about Mozart Beregovsky's 1946 thesis on the theme of Jewish folk music. Don't know much about mitochondrial DNA sequences. Don't know much about Roman Catholicism's preference for dogma over empiricism. Don't know much about the conservation status of the common impala, but I do know when I say to you that this statement is correct and true. Manchester United have won 3 more European Cups / Champions Leagues than Manchester City. Now, I don't claim to be an ace math student, it's a subject that perplexes me. But when this dominance is expressed in percentage terms, it amounts to 223. Don't know much about data anomalies from the Large Hadron Collider. Don't know much about the influence of the Low Countries on the design of Jacobean furniture. Don't know much about the content of ammonium hydrosulfide in Saturn's ice. Don't know much about the pre-literate artistic traditions of ancient Egypt. But I do know when I say to you that this statement is correct and true. I'd much rather be a red than a blue. Thank you. And I know what all you City fans are saying, oh yeah, keep coming out with it, Marvin, you're living in the past. Well, I'll tell you something right now, the past is a pretty good place to be. Anyway, listen, regardless of who you support, all the best to you. Be nice to each other.